defense. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Now, a 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Lee. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for a crease. It's Denson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to bully their way in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean,
lots of running room. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, what a cut! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Off the play fake. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Clark. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Oh, they're after him. The throw to the outside is complete.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running out of time here in the first first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Got his man quickly. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is another first down for the offense.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. And that's a line ball behind the line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Finds his man, it's Jones. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Notre Dame, 45. Clemson, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moved. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Clemson, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Makes the grab, it's Ford. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got rid of it just in time. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll start this drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try.
Gonna take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. They get him stuffed, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Running to the left. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber